One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Old Dominion's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Monarchs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Georgia Southern, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Brings up second down.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Caught over the middle, it's Rock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Brings up second and goal.
Power ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll sneak it. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Savage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got his man out of the backfield. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Rock. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets the back moving. Finds some fresh air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, ODU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. With the catch, it's Rock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working that wide receiver screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Savage.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Savage. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rock. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He makes a catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rock. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They cough it up near their own goal line. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it in. It's Coates. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Taken down at the 40.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Monarchs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Sends it back in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Monarchs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Purdue.
Caught in the backfield, it's Savage.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Second down coming up.
Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly on the move. And his first pass is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Baldridge.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The give on the inside. Across the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Monarchs are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
51, Georgia Southern, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Baldridge. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Caught behind the line. It's blocked. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quick release by the QB. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Rides the back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On to punt it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Baldridge. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.